Hi, I'm Avi, and I'm embarrassing. It is that time of the year. It's actually the same time of the year as it always is. This is the Danganronpa Hunger Games time. Hit that music. Yeah. Hello. I am still getting my voice back. It is almost completely back, and thank goodness for that reason. If you were in, I guess maybe the whole world, or just the Americas, something going around, and it's not fun. And I definitely caught it. Was not a good time. Did not enjoy. Would not recommend. That being said, I'm alive. And I was really only down for like a day, but the post-ec lasted for a couple of days. But I'm good. I'm glad to be good, because tonight, some people might not be so good, because it is the final Inferno before Valentine's Violence, which will be next Saturday or the Saturday after, depending on if I go to NXT Vengeance Day, which I will know probably early next week. Probably by Tuesday night, we'll see. Regardless, I'm gonna have a great time. Whether I'm there or I'm here watching, as Sundavy puts on a spectacular show, because tonight we're gonna see that card take shape. We will have those two built up Fight Forever Championship matches at Inferno. It will be the Fatal 4-Way. It will be Tartaros. It will be Lee. It will be the champion and the original challenger, Pimp Kazuichi, and Freddy of the Glam Rock variety. We also will have one-on-one Fight Forever rules. We'll spin that wheel to see. On both junctures, we'll be spinning the wheel, but we will see. It's Ive, it's Sakura one-on-one Fight Forever title. And who knows? Well, I guess we know whoever wins that match will determine whether Sakura versus Arrow at Valentine's Violence will be for the Fight Forever Championship. I'm excited to find out. We will have some other Fight Forever Championship things happen if, it goes the other way at Valentine's Violence, so get excited for that. It'll be a very fun defense, potentially, for the champions. That being said, we have our semis going down tonight as well on the gentlemen's and ladies' side of the King and Queen Royal Crown tournaments. And you remember when Sundavy mentioned there will be a big Yaoi battle, a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Yaoi #1 contenders match for the tag team titles, #1 contender match. That will happen at Valentine's Violence. However, the two teams that we know will go up against the two teams that we don't know this Friday. And there's probably something else on the card that I'm forgetting about, but that's a Sundavy issue, not a me issue, because tonight is Inferno. Right now, it's Hunger Games. And as I said, it was the Valentine times of the year. So I sat here and I thought to myself, let me look through our teams and let me see if I can come up. I went through every team and see if I could come up with a combination of characters who I think would either last long on a Valentine's, PALentines, Galentine's, or just playdate kind of thing. And I went through everybody and I said, here's who I think would last, and who wouldn't walk out of it no longer wanting to, wanting to rip each other's hair out and take each other's lives. We have the Hot Docs, the tag team champions. Tori, not so much. However, I think Tai and Tai Chi could get along pretty well. Chihiro might have a new mom. Ghost Zone. Chihiro is not a part of this, but Corey and Vivia, I think Vivia's so well read. Corey would find him fascinating. Vivia would just be like, I want to die. But Corey's got a lot of books, so who knows, may not bother him. Too Sweet, Izuyoi, and Iris. I just think it would work. What I go to school for, Chisa and Kawakami, they would have a Galentine's night. Little teachers summit. Makoto, I think Makoto would be like, wow, Maskoto's kind of crazy, but I feel like I've gotten closer to him. Stop, Look, and Listen has Sophie and Ibuki. Ibuki would just teach Sophie about a whole bunch of rock music that she would then blast into Joker's ear. Pimp's Mafia, so look, there was the obvious choice of Kazuichi and Fuyuhiko. The other obvious choice of Fuyuhiko and Peko. So I went with the less than obvious choice. I wonder if these two could have a nice little PALentines date, you know? We'll see. We'll see as that OT3 moves on, get motivated. Nekamaru, they might just like gossip over Fuyuhiko or something. Get motivated, Nekamaru, and now I think it could work. Straight to the point has Seiko and Kyutaro. I think they could have a successful PALentine's Day event as well. Let me see. Rebel Hearts has Mitarai and Kazuha, More Than Meets the Eye. Sakura and Sarah will probably just train together and earn each other's respect. Music Theory, they're dating. Laser Focus has Tinko and Kole. Fast Food Fight has Maki Noir. World Forget Me has Maya and Nahida. I think respect each other probably on a knowledge base, to be honest. Smells Like Teen Spirit, Yuta and Kizzy. Kaimi, River Kai, and Hina. Who could technically cash in mid-episode on Maya, which I'll explain later, because Kurumi's not here. Our other co-champion. Devotees, Mikon, and Monica are just going to be probably saying, oh, this is how much I adore this person, and this is how much I adore this person, blah, 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 blah. Wattpad has Toko and Yuri. Mew, I don't think you get along with either one of them for long enough not for them to want to tear their hair out. Voices in My Head, Kibo and Chris. Ice Cream Scoop, Ruka, and Neo. Rakata Psalm, Ryoma and Panette. Water Your Plants, Daisaku, Auroron, Wolfpack, Gonta, and Razor, GameStop, Chiaki and Gaming, Seeing Red, The Great Gozo and Taka, I'll Be Your Shield, Kizakura and Dedu, Loaded Dice, Celeste, and Halara, Stronger Together, Chihiro, and So, School of Rock, Hajime, and Leon. I think they would have a Broetine's Day. Not for nothing. The entire circus, Hiroko and Pomni. The future is now. Tengen Kafka, I feel like they both go by their scripts. Dessert Table, Fat Togami and On, Exotic Animals, Rantaro and Gen, Stone Sword, Munakata and Alice, Killer Instincts, Sato and Amame, Umbrella Academy, Navi and Jin, and of course Mocktails Mixers Ice, Mugi and Burnus. And that's it. That's our show. I actually caught up with the main story, I believe, in ZZZ this past week. Good stuff. Admittedly, good stuff. That's no notes. Good stuff, no notes. I am ready. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to start this thing. But first, I have your question, but I need to actually bring up the wheel. So give me 1 second. I'm just gonna bring it up on the side, actually. Don't need to pause this. We're true to this. What is this? The tag team Agents of Chaos wheel. Yes, correct. But we are a scotch higher than that. Yeah, here we go. Let's switch our music. to here as we, wait, no, I don't need to watch Cha-Cha on, I just need to drag this over here. There we go. I was gonna say, we're ready. We're willing and we're able. So let's get this party on the road to AV Mania. No, we're not. But I will step through. Once again, unlikely now, but it is going to continue growing. And as it grows, nobody knows just where it will stop. No, we're good. Oh, we're good, barely, but you know, we're good. I was gonna say another 5%. If I click close now, and I like add the 5%, and then I got a minus here. Still wouldn't have been enough, huh? But that is where we'll be next time, and let me just save this real quick. And that's when we're starting to get hefty on that wheel chunk, huh? Y'all know what it is. When it gets hefty, it gets hefty. That being said, chaos doesn't reign like that, but it still could reign during the episode. You know why? Ghost Zone could cash in on either member of Hot Docs now. But I want to point out, if Hina cashes in on, no, not Ruruka, Maya, because Karumi's not here, it would be for the co-championship. Because Karumi wouldn't be able to defend it. We couldn't drag her in mid-episode. If Karumi was here, it would be a unification match. So Hina's right now looking to do it any way she can, saying, you know what? I'm not even supposed to do it during this episode, but hey, maybe I want to do it anyway. I think it'd be interesting. That's all I got for that. Let me get to your comments from last time. Last time was... I just got a notification. And another one. Wild. Anywho, I just wasn't expecting a notification at this juncture. We had the Lunar New Year. Oh, I wanted to hear about you guys. I actually do want to read through these. Because I find like Lunar New Year stuff kind of fascinating, or kind of interesting. Anthony Sub, who said, yeah, I think the dad should definitely be in charge over the kid, fair enough. DR2 is 77B, though Hajime's not included, fair enough. Mitarai is, though, which surprised me. Still haven't watched the anime yet. Now, Mitarai is. He most definitely is. Want to point out there were 10 events between Kamaru's Death and Revival, not including either, and maybe the shortest time frame that someone's been out of the game before returning to the game. Legitimately returning to the game, that may be true. We've had people die and almost immediately become ghosts, but like immediately coming back. 10 events might be the record, actually. Let me see. Kurumi's no longer simply the Grill Master, she is the Nuke Master. She is the master of the Nuke, man. She is his master persona. Kurumi had an all-timer game. She had an all-timer game last time because it became a championship match. She died, came back. Before she died, she nuked a whole bunch of people, came back, and hit one more to become champion. Kinda goated. Opening. Let me see. 2001 Year of the Snake. Honestly, Kokichi, Kyoko, and Hajime. Slash Azura, I guess. And I might change his favorite fast food because I forgot. Chick-fil-A or Lito's Pizza. There's probably better. I mean, Rukus is hot. Oh my gosh. I do like a good Chick-fil-A sometimes. XSP said, oh yeah, forgot about Taichi potentially living. I'll never forget that. That one sticks in my mind a lot. I actually remember my Lunar New Year. I had to double check just in case. My Chinese zodiac is the dog. He got that dog. According to Google, which means I'm loyal, honest, and caring. I've read this already. Sure. Honest. Ain't you a stinker? Matthew Glover. The Glove Boy. Let me see. You're the Rat was your year, and you're Shuichi, and based on the description. Like it. The bear nearly got the belt back, but Maya thought fast, possessed the most powerful corpse available to stop it, which was, I want to like reiterate, that was an awesome ending. Like if I were to go through, and we've done this for 17 or 16 now plus seasons, that's up there. That's like up there in like my top 20. If I made like a list of top 20, like, dang, this is how it ended, that I think is up there in my top 20. Dragon Force Czar. First place Corey, based on a fanfic. However, I should have, if she lived to save a grace pick, Karumi would have been my pick. We love ourselves some Karumi, and also, very neat, the show starts now would have been that fanfic. Said by, Cat Bubbles. I just closed the comment, I was like, who was it? Right. And also, Year of the Tiger. Not a dragon rep, which would have been great Dragon Force Czar, unfortunately. Katoko's Hunger Game Adventures. Before the game starts, happy birthday, Sayaka. Wait, it's not her birthday, but snake and all, Lamal. Sorry, I'm not the most, but I'm the most adorable of twin tails. And ooh, watch out, preseason princess became the preseason reaper, Lamal. And then perished. Tragic. Cat Bubbles, a Year of the Pig. We love the Year of the Pig. Loving, intelligent, cool-headed, yet passionate, according to the sites that I looked at. And I guess Chiaki, she's pretty sleepy, but loves talking about video games. And who else but freaking Sayaka Maizono, baby. Imagine it would have been her year. It would have been fitting. I wouldn't have been mad at it. If she won the Year of the Snake episode, I'd been like, alright, you know what? Bow down to the queen. It's the Year of the Serpents, time for the snakes. Pick Celeste, Chiaki, and Sayaka in the Year of the Rat, or the Year of the Goat. Or the Year of the Rat, rather. Kyoko. I see. Oh, you're the goat for the Year of the Rat is Kyoko. You know what? I could see it. And crazy revival champion, revival of the old champion just to die again, only for Maya to then come back and die, and then come back and win the title. Wild. Absolutely wild. And lastly, Lady Psychic, who said, according to the internet, I was born in the year of the Fire Tiger, associated with courage, power, and leadership. As for Danganronpa character, which I think fit that description, maybe Komaru, especially towards the end of Ultra Despair Girls. I agree, in-game Komaru. Maybe so. And then most of the protagonists in general could probably fit this or gradually become this. I think by end of game, you get a lot of that. And that was a surprising ending. I think we were all like, jaw drop at the end. Whoa. Thank you for the comments, you guys. No Valentine theme question. What do I want to ask them? I feel like I had a question ready. It's Super Bowl weekend. I feel like a lot of my my viewing audience is like very diverse. So like a lot of you probably don't even like care about the Super Bowl. I don't really care too much about the Super Bowl. I know like, I'll have it on the side, the background. I digress. I'm trying to think about what I would want to ask you guys. Let's give it a Hina question. What's your favorite kind of donut? I'm not sure if we've asked that before, but I think that says a lot about a person too. What's your favorite kind of donut? I'm talking, you know, regular donut. You could do like a chocolate glaze sprinkle, strawberry glaze sprinkle, Boston cream. You want a custard or something? Let me know. I'll let you know mine. I think like off a jump, I'm kind of a strawberry glaze with sprinkles. I used to be a chocolate glaze with sprinkles, but I always generally lean towards strawberry things. I think strawberry might low-key just be my favorite fruit. So I think that's where I land. I hadn't had like an actual strawberry glaze donut until like I was an adult. And I was like, oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, I want one of those. That's bound to slap. And you know what it did? It slapped. Thank you for the comments. First, second, and third, make sure you make them, because I usually don't, but I'm going to make them this time. In accordance to that donut, I'm going to say too sweet. Second, I'm going to go with water your plants. For some reason, I think we're going to get a sneaky Ororon, and I'll take Killer Instinct for third, because you can't base out the killers. That is our game so far, and this will be the start of it. Yeah, and to start, I guess we might as well just hit it. I know Asnir's not here. I don't know. Let's find something, though. We just gotta get creative with these, like, how many times we're simulating now, because Asnir's missing. I don't want to wake Pablo up, because sometimes these get recorded a little late, but like... It's an empty bottle of ginger ale that I had when I was not feeling super duper good. Hey. Whatever the first two numbers on the calories of this ginger ale. And I just want to be like, first two digits, because I have no idea how many calories this thing is, and it could be... I wanted to do that in case it was over 100, but like, what if it's like... What if it's like 95? Like, it's a small bottle, it's not even like a big bottle. I've committed. Please be over 100. Oh, thank goodness. 130, which means 13 times. Thank goodness that was over 100 calories. I'm screaming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And to start this whole bad boy off, 13. Let's do it. Some number of people. Let's go and find out first. It's often that I just don't look. 76 folks to begin this thing. How many we find at the end of this? It is the pardon me, it's the Bloodbath. It's season 17 and the Hornbearers. Y'all do what you do best and sound those things. They sure did. And thank you. Bless their soul. We will continue because you guys actually have an Inferno tonight. I gotta keep that in mind. The first Inferno of February. Not like you have more than one a month, but you know. But you know. Sometimes you do when it's leading up to a major live event like Ticket to Paradise, which will be coming this May. Mikan. On grabs a bag of bait, of jaw fish and bait, while Corey gets the fishing gear. Mikan finds a teleporter and teleports her right behind me. Wham! Oh, it wasn't Mikan, she wasn't here. I just had to make sure. Great Gozu runs away from the cornucopia. Navia takes a shock from the cornucopia. Toko runs away from the cornucopia. That's a lot of people down there. And that's a lot of people no longer alive. Taichi has officially declared entrance for the Retribution Rumble. I don't do anything. Vivia finds a samurai sword, enhancing their senses. Unsheathing a sword, they slice Kazuha in two before walking away from the bloodbath. Noir and Jin can pair the knives they found in the cornucopia. Hina comes in with a spoon and she gets laughed at. Hold on a minute, you don't want to laugh at Hina. That's our agent of chaos. She might feel a little chaotic afterwards. Gaming sets off an explosive, taking out Sarah, Nahida, Amame, and So. Chiro runs away from the cornucopia, as does Yuta and Dedu. Shuichi realizes that dying doesn't mean anything in this endless cycle of despair, so he's gonna live it up this game. Maki grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Ororon kills Kole, then frames Tai for it, and she gets punished. I told y'all Ororon was gonna cook today. Already taking out one half of the tag team champions. Razor finds a platypus in the cornucopia. Wait, the platypus is putting on a fedora. Parry the platypus! Who would have thunk? Munakata and Pekka work together to drown Taka. Fatsugami smashes a healing potion over Dasaku's head, simultaneously damaging and healing him. Bernice, and Ibuki try and find a way to escape. Hiroko runs away from cornucopia. Neo finds a canteen full of water. Chris strangles Kafka after engaging in a knife fight. Just no. Chris? Why, Kafka? She was hot. Maya runs away from cornucopia. Kawakami smashes a healing potion over Sato's head, simultaneously damaging and healing her. Kizzy gets down on one knee, proposes to Panette. Panette laughs and scurries off. Halara runs away from the cornucopia. Nakamaru and Kyutaro compare the knives that they found. Now comes in with a spoon, gets laughed at. Rantaro runs away. Izioi finds a model cornucopia in the cornucopia. Makoto begs for one of the weapons that Kai's picked up. He feels bad and gives it to Makoto, who immediately kills Kai with it. Let this be a lesson. Never have empathy. That's such an awful, out of context quote. Let this be a lesson to you. Never have empathy. USA Beater 2025. Sakura comes riding the arena on a rare mount, making Kaede and Chiaki jealous. Tsumugi runs away from the cornucopia as the Seiko Celeste finds a tuba. She begins to play it gloriously until Lorraine Sato rushes in and kills her. The compensation bet all their monocoins on Chisa, so Chisa better win. Leon runs away from the cornucopia and Maskoto spies a large flashing red button in the cornucopia among the supplies. He recklessly pushes it and Yuri, Kazuichi, Sophie, Monica, Iris again, Mitarai, Tengen, and Kizakura spontaneously combust. He loves the city, and he'd do anything for it. Alice grabs as many weapons as humanly possible. Kibo finds a pistol, killing Gonta and Pomni with it. This is a really bloody bloodbath. Really Reggie. Tenko stabs Hajime while his back is turned. Ruka finds a bag full of explosives, and Ryoma says, "Yep, no, I'm just gonna no cornucopia for me. I still got a long ways to go in this competition." Day 1 sees Chiaki thinks that Avi has an addiction to getting new addictions. On receives a bottle of poison from the unknown sponsor. Who is that? Which one are you sponsored on? Who did it? Who done? I mean, I don't blame you. We do love On out here. Maskoto, which is a knife from a unknown sponsor. Where in the world is dead? She's dead. She's not alive. She is unalive right now, unfortunately. Hiroko is stronger than she appears. Corey. I'm actually not going to finish this, because he shouldn't be cheering for your tag team champs. He should be hunting them down as the agent of chaos. Don't think. Sato, although I do love the New Day, and New Day rocks. Big E deserved what they said. Sato uses her signature move to kill Kizzy. Izzy receives fresh fruit from a mysterious man dressed as a wizard. Kawakami sprains her ankle running away from Neo. Sakura sells Auroron 400 bagels, but due to the fact that Auroron can't hold that many, he gets crushed by the insane amount of bagels. Daisaku plants flowers around his campsite. Migon places a bomb next to a river to explode some fish. Ibuki puts all their faith into Atua. Nekamaru becomes spherical. Chisa gets off to a rocky start with her new Professor Noir. Great Gozu, Ryoma, and Makoto hold an intervention for my darts addiction. I don't even show up because why would I? Mai is ready for the fight before Christmas. Halara makes a mistake of mistakes the year of the Zenith for the year of the Ascent and is promptly killed for it. There's been so many years. So many years. If you ask me to list the years of the in order, I'm pretty sure I could do it. But I would have to do it very slowly. I think I would have to do it very slowly. Cause it's starting to dawn on me that we've been at it for a minute. Like a hot minute at this point. Paradigm shift. Navia hands Ruka and Tsumugi an invitation to her birthday party. They tear them to shreds before their eyes, so Navia tears them to shreds. Oh. Get him, girl. Hina does Hina things. Shuichi rests in a fruit tree. Neo sees gaming holding a meeting with Burnus, Razor, and Rantaro. Go! Kibo thinks everyone's a mastermind. Tenko stabs Seiko with a tree branch. Munakata starts writing a novel. Will he ever finish it? Jin receives a knife from an unknown sponsor. Maki, Kaede, and Alice hold an intervention from my Dare. No, everyone's... Y'all. I don't have a darts addiction. Kitara beats Toko with a ladder. Fat Togami and Shiro look for more people to become friends with. Taichi gives Duo his blessing to marry Chris. They are both so confused. Yudigo is Nyan Nyan to Inoa Leon, and on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I hate Vivia? Low. Probably 1, actually. I think Vivia's might be my favorite character, actually, from Raincode. Is he? I'll put him at 2. He's one of my favorites, though. Like, undoubtedly. I think this has had a strong cast of Master Detectives. For real. We'll proceed. 30 gone, which means we are down to 46? Did we start with 76? Is that right? I believe that was the case as we hit a Claire de Lune 4. Kazuha, Sarah, Nahida, Amame, So, Kole, Tae, Taka, Kafka, Kai, Celeste, Yuri, Kazuichi, Sophie, Monica, Iris, Gin, Mitarai, Tengen, Kizakura, Gonta, Pomni, Hajime, Panette, Kizzy, Ororon, Halara, Ruruka, Samugi, Seiko. Whole peak. We got a long time to go and a whole lot to get there, or something like that. A long ways to go and a short time to get there. That's correct. We still have 46 left, so I don't know if we need to do too much looking around here. I will mention as we hit the proceed music. We still have one champion in play for the tag teams. Vivia and Corey could still somehow cash in mid-episode. As we scroll down, Maya and Hina are both still in, so if they make it far enough, they could also try and cash into. It could happen at any time. We'll see what happens during the days and the nights. I don't know. The shorter this episode gets, in terms of number of people, if they all stay in, the larger chance it'll happen. We'll proceed one more time. Night 1. Neo and Ibuki get lost in the coldest part of the arena. Maki accidentally sticks her hand in the campfire that she made. Tenko sings Navi a lullaby. Maya finds a dark Deva in the arena, befriends it. Gaming commits tax evasion. He's a bad boy now, apparently. Jin reminisces about Season 7. Leon steals Kibo's kiss. Kyutaro shouts from afar. Is that a JoJo reference? On. Yuta and Fat Togami ambush Chris, but Chris is able to fend them off using only a broomstick. Razor introduces Maskoto and the Great goes to his imaginary friend. There's nobody there. Ryoma loads his shotgun with a physical form of murderous intent. Izioi grabs Kokichi by the throat. Kaede throws a party to shelter. Burnus, Mikon, and now Go all join, but the party turns sour when they argue over what should be playing to the speakers. You see, Burnus immediately said, "Let's play some Burning Desires." Burnus, go. And the rest of them said no. And that the rest of them were wrong. The Makoto, Nekamaru, Toko, and Shuichi drag down and kill Vivia, rest in peace. Some things are just naturally angry. Creepers, zombies, and Dedue. Dedue is not naturally angry. I love him. Get off my guy. Chiaki wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance. I won't. Get away from me. Rantaro throws a knife into Hina's chest, rest in peace to her. Kawakami grabs Kokichi by the throat. Sato stabs Corey straight to the heart. Sato walks away satisfied. Oh. Okay, that's some stabisfaction. To build each other's trust, Peko and Noir decide to do trust falls. Peko steps aside and lets Noir fall to the ground in the very first instance. Every day, Datsuko imagines a future where he could be with Sakura. Don't tell Arrow. Taichi, Munakata, and Chihiro comment on what they find nice about one another to improve the mood. Chisa convinces Hiroko not to kill her, only to kill her instead. And Allison afraid of no ghost as we go to day 2. We lost a couple there, but will we lose more? Yes, as I'm looking at Burnus. Maskoto is working on an ad that will appear in the next Danganronpa Hunger Games. Taichi is the best in the world. Burnus attempts to Burnus falls to her death. Oh! Munakata and Kaede enter a rebuttal showdown. Mikon is not funny. She's never been funny. I don't think she ever will be funny. Thoughts? Truth. Razor does a cool skateboarding trick to amuse Ryoma. Maki prepares the a museum for Avi's artwork. You better believe it, Maki. That's why we go. Way back. Fat Togami puts on Shuichi's hat. Somebody does that now. His name is Splendid, and we don't appreciate him for it. Be real. Neo sees a completely pale Navia wash ashore, unmoving. Neo revives him with CPR. Maya asks Avi if she can be in the World Pancake Championship Invitational. Avi says no. Lamau. Kawakami signs a petition to change the American Yeetball to football. Chiaki works for Avi's, and is sick and tired of people defecting to Yoko's, burns it down. Luckily, Leon, who works there, brought insurance last week. Chiaki screams in agony. Chihiro draws Among Us. Not like this, Chihiro. Don't do this. Sakura tells a frustrated Chisa to chill out. Nekomaru, Sato, and Makoto, and where is that notepad? I'm gonna need it in a second. Oh, it's right here. It is underneath my phone. I am blind as a bat. Because Nekomaru, Sato, and Makoto all do a thing. What happened to this desk? It's like somebody was looking for a like a tablet pen or something and just tore the whole thing apart. Okay. Regardless, though, they all are confused and give me a bunch of pancakes, and hey, World Pancake Championship for a lot of them. That is Nekomaru. That is Makoto. And that is Sato. As the beat rolls on, now puts cat ears on to Dudu's very embarrassed about all of this. Chris, Tinko, Izioi find the Triforce, but before they can distribute it to each other, Kibo says, "I am the Triforce." Bang, bang, bang. It destroys them all. Ibuki confides in Kyutaro so he takes notes so he can explode her later. Gaming and the Great Gozu toss Yuta's items in the lava. Togami braids Daisaku for hours. Daisaku thinks that he and Togami were closer that day. Pekko fights a Yeti atop of Gold Forge Mountain. Surprisingly, they don't just survive, they win. How you beat the Yeti? It's Pekko. I'm not actually that surprised. Shuichi tells Alice that he's a cardboard clone of Shuichi created by Avi. The rating pistol rates Ran Tower 84 points. Toko decides to lend Avi a hand and kills the Komodo. Kill that Komodo, Toko. You love to see it. Jin sips on apple cider. An shares her pancakes with Noir. And that very kind act. Everybody's entering the World Pancake Championship today. Let's get you a shiny orange one for you, An. You earned it. You deserve it. I feel I was just on the page. We can't have nice things, can we? There we go. On. That's for you. World Pancake Championship is for you, girl. Go earn it. We'll proceed. We just lost 8. I was gonna say we only lost 8. I think we're still at like 40. No, I think we might be at 38 now. After this, 30 Loon 4. Vivia, Hina, Corey, Hiroko, Burnus, Chris, Tinko, Izioi. I think I want to not do Control F Alive at all this episode. And only rely on my memory and the math. So you guys are gonna have to solely rely, unless you were also doing the math, you were solely relying on, because you can go back and read like, okay, well the first round it was this many. I don't know if I remember how many we lost in the first round, but we definitely lost 8 this round. And I believe that's gonna bring us to 38. We'll see everybody's statuses, and Taichi remains, and I think all Agents of Chaos are out. We have 2 champions in play, Taichi and Maya. Nobody will cash in Chaos today. Very nice. This entire row is almost in, just losing Sophie. And honestly, we still have 38 people left, so we might as well just scroll. Music Theory is completely in. Food Fights, Fast Food Fight rather, is completely in. Dessert Tables completely in, and Umbrella Academy completely in. Everybody else kind of just vibing for the most part, but we'll go on and proceed to see how the rest of this plays out. Taichi has a dream in which Noir is plotting to kill him. Neo is sick and tired of the rivalry between Avi's and Yoko's, so she burns it down. I feel like this is, if I had a nickel for every time I've killed Neo this season, I think I'd have 2 nickels. Which is weird, but it's weird that it happened twice, you know? It happens. Any chance of Daisaku and Chiyaki being friends is destroyed when they're forced to fight over the last slice of pizza, Ibuki. Now, Mikan have a scrum with Makoto, Kawakami, and Ryom over which is better, Avi's wares and despairs, Yoko's items and misfortunes. The answer is obvious, it's Avi's wares and despairs. On. Experience the effects of when Davies' space-time continuum breaking. Those affects her death. Yeah, I mean, that happens to the best of us. Maki, Fat Togami, and Peko comment on what they find nice about one another to improve the mood. The Great Gozu was bitten by a black mamba, but Rantaro has some anti-venom and is able to save the Great Gozu's life. Navia wants to speak with the manager of AV's wares and despairs. Nekamaru challenges AV in Battleship. Nekamaru sings My Battleship. Well, I mean, you know, he's just great. Usually I talk trash about, you know, people, you know, because they rarely sing My Battleship, but you know, it is what it is. Every day, Kaede imagines a future where she could be with Kyutaro. Shuichi dies for a second. And you already over to the redheaded baseball superstar. Yuta dies from hunger, by the way. Maki grabs Sakura by the throat. Sakura's like massive compared to Maki. I don't know how she did it. I guess she didn't have to lift her by the throat. Maskoto and Dedu take some pictures of the Aurora Borealis before going to sleep for the night. Chisa latches onto Munakata's back and blows herself up to protect Toko. The attack works and Munakata's dead. Okay. Maki grabs... Maki's out here doing work saying... choking everybody. Mai's feeling especially kind of nice, gives Razor a muffin. Shuichi is not dead. It's cheating on him in his face, apparently. Hits Kiba with some sweet chin music. Sato puts on a magic show. Alice pushes Jin into a tank of piranhas during the show. Gaming dresses up as Leon and breaks out in Cospox. Rather, Leon laughs. We are at day 3 as Peko finds a bow tie and puts on because, well, bow ties are pretty cool. I'm gonna be 100. Keep it 100. Keep it a buck. Chiro dyes their little Goldilocks out here. Alice attempts to strangle Noir, but after lands on massaging her shoulders, Dedu wants to be a stepping stone for everyone else. Kibo sits down to Dedu and has a talk to him. Actually, I feel like this could be very real, except it's not for everyone else. Dedu wants to be a stepping stone, low-key for King Dimitri. Kibo's like, hey, you mean more to Dimitri than you might think, my guy. Fat Togami finds the remains of a Viking ship. Great Gozu has found the Omnitrix. He's now Gozu 10. Ibuki and Ryoma are made into grotesque human dioramas by Sakura. Okay, Sakura, we might need to have you talk to therapist Kibo shortly. Sato gets turned into a Fall Guys bee, and Chiaki and Shuichi play cards. Chiaki loses all of her life points and is killed for it. Navia, my girl, mail me some brand new socks. Are these Spina socks, girl? She knows what it is. She knows what it is. American Geekball to football is when Mikon signs a position 4. Leon sets up an ice cream shack. Nobody comes. Kitaro, Rantaro, and Daisaku hold an intervention for my pancake addiction. Suffer and die. Now slurps applesauce of the fresh variety. Nice. I am gonna buy some applesauce very soon. Razor believes in Santa Claus. Gaming believes in the Easter Bunny. But Toko believes in Johendre. And she loves them in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. She says, I believe in Johendre. She believes in Johendre. Wow! Boom! I'm sorry. We can't do that all over again. However, especially as we have to gather here today to remember our dear comrade. All events should hold for half a day as the nation mourns him passing. He loved this city, man. Ain't nobody loved this city like he did. But it's time to go. Taichi gets started into a Fall Guys being. Maya comes before Kawakami in this event. Oh man. We are gathered here today to remember our dear comrade. In honor of his sacrifice, all events should hold for half a day, as the nation mourns him passing. He knew how to lead us, man. Can't nobody lead us like him, man. How am I gonna feel like a team again, man? Okay. In an effort to survive, Makoto tried to strangle Maki with toilet paper. Unfortunately, it was 2 pints enough to kill Maki. Okay, good for her. And Kaede literally does nothing. No change here. We lost another 15 though. That's a good question. Does that bring us to 23? Do we have 38 last time? Who knows? I'm not doing Control F. We're doing only quick math today. It's a Claire de Lune 4. It's a Claire de Lune 4. Neo, On, Yuta, Chisa, Munakata, Jin, Ibuki, Ryoma, Chiaki, Kyutaro, Rantaro, Daisaku, Maskoto, Nakamaru, There should be 23. And it should be Taichi, Kawakami, Makoto. Now in Peko, Sakura, all of Music Theory, Maya and Noir, Mikan and Toko, Kibo, Razor, Gaming, Dedu, Chihiro, Leon, Fat Togami, Sato, Alice, and Navia. If you counted, good for you. I didn't. Because I would like to just hold on to hope that I remember everything that has happened so far in terms of the numbers, because I could be so wrong, because I barely remember how we started. Let's proceed, and we'll see how we continue, though, as we potentially have 23, give or take, left in this game. As we go, we have Dedu and Gaming want cool nicknames similar to Ophelia Dusk and Odin Dark. Kibo edits the description of this video. Leon accuses Avi of not being the real Avi. Oh, what? Me not being the real Avi? Ooh, poo, 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 poo. Makoto tells Shuichi, this is great, it's just me, you, and this brick wall you built between us. Kaede receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Kawakami fell out of the world and into my arms. Taichi's ultimate move is fully charged. Razor, Chihiro, and Sato have a battle at the edge of the cliff. Suddenly the ground gives way and Razor and Chihiro fell over the edge. Sato survived. Toko eats a turducken yum, hopes she can walk it off during the game. Alice, Noir, and Fatsugami have scrum debate with Maya, the Great Gozu, and Sakura over who will leave the entourage next. I feel like people have come back to the entourage, you know? Navia runs into Peko, who falls over, barely conscious. Peko's eyes stare to fall on Navia before she does the caterpillar and drops an elbow right on to the boss of Spina di Rosula, as now catches Mikan with a giant box of comically placed banana peels. Mikan, you're not funny. Put the banana peels down, girl. As day 4 begins, Kaede wants it that way. And who am I to decline her and that song? So, for the boys back home, I feel like I always have the hardest time finding this song. Here it is. No? It's right above the next page arrow, which is unfortunate. Gaming, Leon, Kibo hold an intervention for Avi's pancake addiction. Avi shows up and says, don't care, didn't ask, plus ratio. Mikan believes in Santa Claus, Drew believes in the Easter Bunny, and Navia believes in Joe Hendry. Taichi attempts to do a cool skateboarding trick to amuse Now hates the attempt so much that she kills the tag team champion with his own skateboard. Peko strangles Sato with her brand new socks. Maya, the singles champ, sets off an explosive, taking out Fat Togami and Shuichi. Alice goes nya to annoy Noir. Toko tries to convince Sakura not to kill her, and she does, only to kill Sakura instead. And Makoto finds a water gun, fills up with holy water, fires it at Gozu. Just getting him wet. He survives though. Another 8 gone. That brings us down to 15. Maybe, probably. That feels right-ish. Oh, it seems like we're getting to that range. However, I would like, well, these people wouldn't want it that way. They instead want a Claire de Lune 4. Kawakami, still falling right into my arms. Razor, Chihiro, Taichi, Sato, Fat Togami, Shuichi, Sakura. Not next round. We have 15 people, probably. To be fair to myself, I feel like I should not count and give you guys a slow scroll and basically just not look at the screen. Because as this round commences, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get the feast. And by that point, after the feast, I'll be like, okay, we have this many people left. How right was I? Okay, we are at the bottom. Great. Proceed. Night 4 begins, and Alice ends as he decides it was a good idea to nosedive a polar bear preparing for hibernation. The horror. Leon prepares seesaw homicide, not seaside homicide. He didn't push anybody to the ocean, he murdered the Great Gozu. Toko challenges AV in Battleship. Hey Toko, you ain't no Nekamaru. You ain't no team leader. No team manager. Bam! Your battleship is sank. Kibo finds a little bikini and puts on his car, revealing this awakens something inside of Kaede. Well, I guess Shuichi's dead at this point, so I mean, go ahead, get it, girl. Navia berates Gaming for not protecting them better. Mikan challenges AV in Battleship. Mikan saying, okay, Mikan, hey, at least you found something you're good at. You might not be funny, but like, at least you can sink a battleship. Maya spends the night setting traps, keeping Makoto and Noir out of her camp. Peko and Dedu get onto the balcony and watch the stars together. Now so sick of the rivalry between Yoko's and AV's, but she burns both stores down to the ground and is murdered by A. If I had 2 nickels for everybody I murdered for trying to burn down AV's wares and despairs this episode, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird this happened twice. We proceed again, and this time, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it is the feast. And it is. As the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families, now I'm stabbed by Kibo in the back with a trident. Peko steals Toko's memoirs. Kaede, Maya, Gaming unsuccessfully ambush Leon, Makoto, and Navia, who murder them instead. Dang. And Dedu convinces Mikan not to kill him, only to kill her instead. Dang. So we are right here at the tail end of this now. As we proceed, we could be going real close. Yeah, I was gonna say, look at this. As Toko and Peko play tricks on Dedu while Kibo steals from his room, Dedu notices what's going on and in a fit of rage, murders all of them. Leon seems to be dead, but it's a lie. Makoto goes on a serial balloon popping spree, and the rating pistol rates Navia 57 points, so that leaves us with Leon, Makoto, Navia, and Dedu, your final 4. So if I were right, we should have lost 11 this round. And indeed, we sure did. The math was mathing, and your saving grace picks will be right after this final Claire de Lune of the episode 4. Alice, the Great Gozu, now, Noir, Kaede, Maya, Gaming, Mikan, Toko, Peko, Kibo. Well, here we are. At the end of the road. I told you which 4 it is. I mean, like, what else can you say? Did you pick well? Look at the 69 between the Makotos. My gosh. I guess he started the episode by pushing a button, but man, Makotos went wild today. It's saving grace picks time. Saving grace picks. What does that mean, Avi? You know what that means. This is a part of the episode you made it this far. You're gonna have to make your saving grace picks say X, Y, Z, element, OP, first, second, and third. You only got 4 picks to pick between, so you might, if you somehow, some way, don't pick the person in first at all. I mean, it's not impossible, but like, dang, that's embarrassing. Watch how I do it, though. We have Makoto from Team Makoto, and they got 69 right now, so they're not gonna win. They shouldn't get any more kills. That's just my cup of tea. As we scroll down, Dedu says, I'll be your shield. Will he be the shield and win this match tonight? School of Rock for Hajime today. Will Leon carry on for the team? And last but not least, for the Umbrella Academy, will Miss Navia pick up her first big victory of the Danganronpa Hunger Games? For the Umbrella Academy and for Spina di Rosula, we. You ready to close this thing out? First, second, and third, make them in the comments right now. And if you've made it this far and you have not hit the like button, please just go ahead and do that. I know it's not like it used to be. It was very evident when you hit that like button and when you didn't hit that like button. Just go ahead and click it this time. Go ahead and click it. Make sure that it's hit. Make sure the number goes up. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And it's, you know what else is crazy? The subscribe button. Now it's all, everything's all monochrome here on YouTube. It's hard to tell when you're subscribed and unsubscribed and whatnot. You have to read the word now. You hate to see it. That being said, If you haven't done, you may make sure it says subscribed or whatever. Don't make sure it doesn't just say. So you have to have the D at the end. Take the there's no good way to say make sure you have the D. That doesn't make it sound like I need a Vine Boom and The Rock looking at me with his people's eyebrow. So I'm gonna refrain and say subscribe instead. Navia for first, give me Dedu for second, and Leon for third. You guys shouldn't get any more KOs because you have 69 together, and that is a win in my book. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start this bad boy. It's your final four, and those four are all caught in what we like to call within our final four in a crisis. No, not a crisis of dire dogs, a crisis of fate. So are you ready? Let's knock this one out of the park. It is Navia, Leon, Dedu, and Makoto. It could end when I click proceed, and it doesn't at all. As Leon stands outside of Dedu's camp, Dedu gives Leon a king-size candy bar. Navia sets up for a rival store for AV's wares and despairs. Oh no, she is all about business. She's going to sell hotcakes, man. And I'm gonna go buy them. Makoto loves all the V3 survivors equally. Maki, Himiko, and Saki? We'll proceed again to see Leon accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm him. Makoto. Oh. Makoto wins. Actually. That would be the end of it. Hey, you remember when I said it's dang embarrassing if you were to pick the other three people for first, second, third, and you don't pick the winner? Hi, I'm Avi, and I'm embarrassing. No, I'm not. I'm a Jinx, and this is how the Jinx rolls. As Leon accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm him, Makoto decapitates Dedu with a sword. Navia dove into a pile of plushies. However, they proved to be too much for the boss of Spina. She drowns. Well, it is what it is. You hate to see it, but we will proceed one more again. My Jinx is strong. This is the order that I predicted first, second, and third, isn't it? This is who I had for first, this is who I had for second, and this is who I had for third, right? Yeah, just go ahead and play the terrible turnabout. Leon, Dedu, Navia. I feel like recently in this season, my Jinx has either been at 100% or at 0%. Like, I've been able to, like, somehow super duper call the odds, or I've been as wrong as I can be. I'm not mad at being this wrong, actually, because they had a goated game. In fact, go ahead and say that they are your winners officially. They look to do it again this year and become tag team champions for Maskoto, for Nijima. They held on to hope. And well, hope always prevails. The King of Hope, Makoto, takes the win for Team Makoto as they move on to the finale. What can I say? They're kind of the GOATs. They're kind of the GOATs. Congratulations to Team Makoto. They had 7 and 9 KOs between him and Maskoto. What a dream team. Nijima's hanging out there too. Navi had 5 KOs. She had a spectacular performance. Almost a career-making performance if only she got the job done. Dedu, 4 KOs, Liana in 4th with 4, Kibo with 6, Pekko 2, Toko 2, Mikon's not funny, Gaming, and lastly, Maya, our champion, our co-champion rather, in 10th place. That is the name of the game, that's the name of the story, that is the name of me. Hello, I'm Avi, and that is my name. We'll scroll down with all of our 76 competitors, right? Correct? That sounds right. I feel like we came down to like 8s and 5s so many times. Yes, but we started with 76 and Kazuha was our first one gone. Congratulations once again though at the very top to Makoto of the Makotos. Where was Maskoto? Because he had a decent game. 26. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Remember, first day we lost 30, I think. As you can see, I remember saying like the bloodbath a little bloody today, and like look at this, all of this was the bloodbath actually. And then Maskoto pushing this button, taking out 8 people. Wild. Wild and crazy, kids. We'll proceed once again. Makoto took the W by decapitating the duel, and he is your victor with 9 KOs Maskoto, with 7 KOs Makoto. That may be, in terms of like 2 people in tag team action, the most cumulative in a single game for a single team, because that is a lot. It might be close, but like, it is a lot. That is a whole heck ton. Kibo at 6, Navi at 5, Dedu, Gaming, Leon, Sato at 4, Chisa, Sakura at 3, everyone else with 2 or less, and that is our episode today. So we will go ahead one more time, go back to the reaping and say, thank you all for watching, because tonight, you have a little bit more watching to do, this time with Sundavy, as he brings you guys on a trip to keep things warm during the winter time. It is Friday Night Inferno. We have 4 big semi-final matches. So we will have Marin go one-on-one with Francisca Von Karma. We will have Rinka go one-on-one with Camilla. And those 2 matches should be truly spectacular. On the gentleman's side, we will have a battle of the underdogs. It will be Shin versus Arvin. And on the other side, we will have a battle of the beefcakes. It'll be Kyutaro, actually, and Eggman, who will go on to Valentine's Violence to fight for the honor of being king. I don't know, but I am excited to find out. That's not all. Tonight, we will also have the Fight Forever Championships on the line. I, for the first time, will be defending since winning the title at OC Revolution. And the tie in OC Revolution makes this championship match a fatal 4-way. It will be Glamrock Freddy versus the folks who tied at OC Revolution. It will be Tartaros. It will be Lee. And it will be the champion, Pimp Kazuichi, who was able to retain via tie. Who has had the title a little bit now. He's starting to make a little name for himself with that championship. And of course, we have 2 matches that will reveal which other 2 teams will be in this Yaoi battle. And it will be 2 teams that have never competed together before in the AWE. However, some of the competitors have competed before in the AWE. In fact, I think maybe, I'm not entirely certain because I'm not an AWE like super legend, but I think 3 of the 4 have, but we'll see how it all plays out. I'm taking off. Until then, Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching.